be okay. He hath need of his wits who wanders wide. Let the wary stranger who seeks refreshment keep silent with sharpened hearing. Not actually sure what that means. Alright. Trump. That looks really cool.
Battle awaits us.
4 men thick. Yeah.
Making ready. Spearmen.
Yeah.
Spearmen.
Yeah.
Spearmen.
Yeah. Just like big cultrips dropped around.
Spearmen. To battle.
That's a
Levyman.
terrible idea. I love it.
Levyman. Swordsman. Spearmen.
1,
Spearmen.
2, 1,
Spearmen.
2, 1.
Spearmen.
Turn you. Yes. 1.
Spearmen. Ready
One
for
on the
war.
outside.
To battle. Awaiting orders.
You boys. You're fine. Get to the front. Skirmish mode.
Archers.
Get to the front. Raiders, raiders. Mailed horsemen. Ooh! What the hell's that? It's got a special star on it. I like special stars.
Archers.
Let's sort of form you more like this. Not have you on skirmish, and get you two on flank shot. Start battle.
Ready for
What's this? Metal! War requires resilience of spirit and the strength of character to see things through to the end. So it just majorly buffs one of your units. That's cool. Hey, thank you, Skiponda! I might need it.
Enemies beware.
Well, let's begin the engagement by moving forward just a little bit.
It will happen.
Send them packing.
I believe with our sharpshooters we will outrange them. What are they currently having? Javelin men and Eastman hunters. I believe their Eastman hunters don't have quite the range that we do. And besides which, they're hiding
We have
behind their melee.
discovered the enemy's hidden units.
At the very least, we'll be able to hit their melee
The
line.
enemy approaches.
There we go. They're coming right for us.
Ready for war.
Get you back
Drive the
here.
horses. Beware, yours to command.
Boys, they're hunters, they're raiders. Cross fingers and hope. Alright, let's strike the Eastern Male Horseman. This should go well for Adrenal. Oh no, they're going straight in for the melee charge. I was hoping that they would just go for the raiders. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Skip Under.
Making ready.
Alright, middle yourself up.
Our general is under attack.
32 to 39. And this actually.
Retreat to the back of the field.
That was a poor idea. This looks so ridiculous. Yeah, that's gonna charge us. Alright, Bowman, turn around.
Loose missiles. Incoming charge. Bowman.
Just take the charge, boys.
Javelins.
Crossbowmen. Oh, yes. Good volley, good volley. Oh, thank you.
Javelins. An entire unit has perished.
Alright, let's see if we can catch these Eastern Raiders with our general. There, man, I'm doing anything up. So we need to keep wary and pull back. Chasing us with Raiders. Impressive. Not quite. guys. I don't want to micromanage you anymore. Pull back. You guys, we're just not going to be able to catch for now, so our general back. And stick our remaining archers along this line. Along with our crossbowmen sort of across here for now. Where is that commander? There is our commander. Let's get you boys. Focusing on their commander. Try and take him down with your bows. Crossbows.
Eager to fight! Waiting orders!
Javelin man, what am I going to do with you? I think we'll be holding here as well. Swing you around on the left side. Not yet, not yet. Last time I broke these formations a bit early. I didn't actually get the surround that I was trying to get here. That's worked out very better. Forward! That formation for now. Crossbowmen. Themselves off. Smash mode, please.
See, they flee before our might.
Who's fleeing? Ha! The long axes along the side. Cute. Let's blow the horns. I am... Yes. I'm just got to shoot this.
Our men run from the enemy.
These have been a troop of Ireland. From Ireland that has been raiding through our area quite a bit, the Golgo Age. No, definitely not. Crush them. Exactly, crush them! Where are our javelin men? Pull you guys up as well. What are these boys? They're still fighting. Okay. That's fine. Let's get some fire arrows off into that pack, try and break them faster. You boys fire at will. The Orc Warlords. From Warhammer? Okay, they're running now. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, he's not doing as well as I'd hoped against the Javelin men. Possibly because those Javelin men are also just standing there and throwing stuff into them. Just bring him into the main line. Our general has fallen. Facts! Facts of the enemy! I am a bit annoyed with this fight because I can't let it go to shit pretty quick here. I had a lot more. Because I squandered my range advantage early, they've been able to pepper us with a lot more arrows than they normally would be able to. Check out their leader.
Entire unit has perished. The enemy general is dead. We should consider attacking.
Yeah, we just killed the enemy general, but it's a bit too late. Fortunately, he managed to hold out until there was only like 3 guys left. And there go our men. That could have gone a lot better. I could do that a lot better. If I could redo it. Unfortunately, 829 losses to their 617. Bugger. Indeed. Oh well. I'll show you what the map looks like so you can get a better idea of how things have been going. It's actually pretty late in the game. England has formed. Yeah, trading generals.
All warriors retreat.
Let's pick up... Rock is level 2.
The men are eager to get to it.
Alright, so here's the current situation. We are the Circenn up in the north. We've never quite become proper Scotland, mostly because the Strathclydes have been our allies from the start of the game, and I've been hesitant to stab them in the back. I'm currently playing with, to get the achievement where I don't do any peace treaties, and so I'm very wary about what wars I declare. In hindsight, I really should have declared war on the Strathclyde a lot earlier and wiped them from the map, because Scotland! Because they have decided to successfully just attack every single person down this line. It's really been frustrating, actually. It's not been an alliance that I should have held, in hindsight. So, currently, if we look at the diplomacy screen... No, if we look at the diplomatic attitude screen, this is rebels, no worries about that. We've had Gel Goidel be like a minor nuisance with us. They've been running an army around here. That's what we just fought with the Fury of Tyr. And there is England and all of England's various vassals. Strathclyde decided to go take some territory from the Northumbrians up here, and that was all well and good until the English decided that they wanted that land as well. So they declared war on the Strathclyde. And because I decided to stay with the Strat all this time, I'm now at war with England, and because of the achievement that I'm working towards, I cannot peace out of this. And I want to peace out of this so much. What I'm basically hoping for is a victory before England manages to make it up to our lands. Because once they make it up to our lands, it's gonna be pretty much game over. They've been running around with 59-man stacks, just sweeping through territories. Unless, fortunately, Cornwall has been conquered, yes. A great deal of land down there has been utterly conquered. The Gwyneths, the Welsh, are surprisingly holding out quite well. They don't seem to be really picking any fights. The Irish Vikings have pretty much taken over the island entirely. Bugger. I love Blackadder so much. And so they're probably going to be where I'm going to be focusing on next, just to take all of Ireland. And at some point, get our conquer victory. Because we have three victories here. Short fame victory. Fame does not work well for Scotland, unfortunately. It doesn't have many of those fame buildings that are required to really generate that stuff. The short kingdom victory requires vassals. I don't know if forcing someone to become my vassal counts as piecing out. So that's a problem. And we have a short conquest victory. That's the way that I'm currently going. I need to get 5 more provinces, 20 more settlements. It's a real bugger to get, but hopefully sweeping through Ireland will get that for me. Currently we're playing on very hard with legendary combat difficulty. Exactly, yeah. We both agree that Ireland is probably the way forward from here. However, I need to clean up the Gel Goidel first.
The men are eager to get to it. Hurry it up.
Which, again, I was quite surprised that they managed to beat me there. It's a hassle. And unfortunately, there's no other beach to land here apart from behind where our army already is.
My warriors are
let's merge this army together.
Can't
walk him back a bit. Got a governor. Grab scribe for him. Get a bit more money. I should have actually taken the zeal for the happiness bonus. Happiness has been a real issue for quite a while now. Just because I haven't really been looking to help out my poor, disenfranchised, conquered people. So hence why there's currently rebels up here. I did generate an army in Ershadan, which is my main recruitment settlement, with the Sparring Arena and the Great Forge. But I didn't have the money to afford that army. Yay. Especially not with Gel Goidel marching through, taking random territories, like Dunabert here. They were initially a one general army just sitting here, but they sort of walked into Dunabert and then went, hey, you know what I want to recruit? 13 units! Good lord. Hey, we can begin occupying territories down here. Let's grab a bard for that seal. I want to have these places flip over to happy pretty quickly. Which also means... which means taking the major settlement first. I'm not willing to destroy a gold encampment quite yet. You'd be historically technically living true to it? Oh yeah, that's right. Scotland did own, like, sort of the upper regions of Ireland for a while, didn't it? I'm not very well versed in English history, that's sad to say. I tend to focus more on sort of European areas during World War One and Two. You know, the popular times.
Clear the field.
Yeah, I'll defend against that one. Oh no, I've been killed by psionic attacks! Ah, influenced. Ah, I see, yes. Scotland influenced the upper areas of Ireland. Well, on the plus side, that clears up a lot of money for us.
None shall stand against us.
And on the other plus side... Oh, come on! No! We're so close! The King's Claimants, no longer led by the King, funnily enough, is just an incredible army for picking apart enemies. Like, it's mostly cavalry. Ah, it's frustrating. Well, to alleviate my frustrations, let's go march on Wednesday. We win that. I'm certain we'll win that.
Into battle!
Into battle. Let's grab the large monastery. And end things for that turn. Oh god? To which one? Which one of many situations is oh god? No. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It just takes a bit of... just takes a bit of... Oh, for... Gilgadale! This is what they've been doing all the time. Back and forth and back and forth. I won't do a theoretical approach this time. I wish I'd actually looked... Oh shit, I should have looked at the army before starting. Because unfortunately I only get the preview of general. It's not that great a preview. Alright.
Horsemen!
One cavalry unit forward to deal with their general.
Horsemen!
The enemy are coming from this side, straight onto a bloody thing. They do, but the ship battles are very simple. I don't know if it's an attempt to be historically accurate, but there are no actual navies that you can recruit. The units are an army but put on the sea. Everyone has a minus 50% stat decrease across the board. Every single stat gets decreased to half, except for the Vikings. The Vikings do not get that, so it is a death sentence to come across the Vikings on the sea. It also allows the Vikings to attack settlements through the port. They don't need to go through the walls, and they can walk out just fine. Whereas other places, you have the possibility of attacking through the port, but your men are going to be landing heavily seasick. They'll be staggering around the battlefield. They don't do well. It is rendered 3D, yes. Everyone gets their own boat. All the boats are the same. You can't really damage the boats. You can set them on fire, but it's very difficult. It's pretty much just a melee slugfest on the seas. Right, so you're busy. Let's... Oh god. This entire map is a slope against me. Son of a bitch. I want to have a nice open area. Something along here. No worries. Here will do nicely.
To battle!
And sort out our archers. long line at the front.
Awaiting orders.
I understand that the AI always puts their... The AI always puts their archers behind their melee units. Could never figure out why you would want to do that.
The enemy tremble before our superior
When the first
numbers.
stage of a fight is always the skirmish. If you have your archers at the front and they have their archers behind, then you can always outrange their archers. Destroy. Yeah, Deathpunk. Deathpunk is actually why I've been playing as the Circenn, the Scotland, pre-Scotland. I was going to play as one of the Viking nations actually, but he said Scotland, and so I decided, yeah, Scotland. Let's pick up speed a little bit. There we go. That unit's been wiped. The general's dead. And the last man goes down. Now, what am I facing here? Is it all infantry? Really? I suppose it is a... No, this is a... Is this a garrison unit?
We will endure against the warriors of the sea.
It is. It was one general attacked us to try and alleviate the garrison here. You always got to have one orc. You got to always make your army orky. Like, just sprinkle a couple of orky boys just along the whole range. Give them a bit of dakka, and it's just like fine meat. That's all good there. Well, if they don't have any horsemen,
Yours to command.
then I will have my royal cavalry move up the hill further.
Warriors forward.
Turn that shit into advantage. There is a lot of them though. In fact, I am going to bend my melee line a fair bit. What is it? Alien beings! And let the Prometheum burn! Some good old Warhammer memes. Love them. Scout General just behind. The best orcish meat, of course, is always in a blender. So you can chow down on the go. Wow, they are already shaken because I've killed the other enemy general. He's actually made this situation a lot worse than if he just attacked. Oh dear, yeah, here we go. Skirmish fight. Good, this is our advantage here.
Bowman, take cover. Darken the skies. Deploy ranged attack.
I think it's our advantage.
Fire.
They don't seem to think
Loose
so.
at will. We're getting shot at. Deploy ranged attack. Loose at will. Take cover. Attack from range.
Not the javelin.
Pierce them. We're getting shot at. Get down.
Also gotta pick up those long axes before they get here.
The men have abandoned the battle.
Oh,
and will
shit.
not return.
Okay, then, no, they're definitely feeling more confident than I am. Let's see if we can get a bit of an advantage here. Yeah. That's true. I guess I've been relying mostly on our sharpshooters and crossbowmen to sort of get a good advantage against the Vikings, because the Vikings don't really have superb bowmen.
Drive the horses! Kick your steeds! Drive the horses! Get them! Gia! Ride hard! Gia! Kick your steeds!
Sometimes worse.
Gia!
But if you're right. If I'm coming up against the Irish, then they are very, very close to the Welsh, who are also incredible archers. It would make sense that they would have some good units. good long range
Kick
units.
your steam. Ride to victory. Annihilate them. Drive the horses.
So what I'm trying to do here is just ride back and forth,
Drive the horses.
try and keep them on their toes, make sure that they're always retreating.
Make it ready. Darken the sky.
Because in a straight up slugging match,
Ride to victory.
our men would die very quickly.
Ride hard.
It does mean that I'm losing some of the Royal Cavalry, which are, of course, tier 3 units. They're very good, but I feel like it's worthwhile to try and win this skirmish engagement.
Strike now.
Since they don't have their own horses, they can't actually drive me away with any great speed. The best tactic that they could pick out right now is actually, ironically, to stick their bowmen behind their melee line, just like I was espousing before.
Our
all of
general
them.
is under attack.
All that.
Quick march.
Generals,
Don't hold back.
can't be all of
Set
them.
for war.
There's
Enemy charge. Yours to command.
getting that enemy charge now, so we need to pull back no matter what.
Pound the earth.
Alright, here's where the real fight begins.
Don't hold back. Cavalry.
You boys out trying to get you to sort of delay some of these men here. That's not good for me. I don't want to push forward yet. I want them to come to me so I can get that hammer and anvil working.
Swordsman.
Go for the hunters. Try and pick up those long axes. They have no shields. Facts. This is perfect.
See, they flee before our might.
It'd be more perfect if the king had gotten his charge going, but I believe that they were set up to brace for that, so the horses sort of reared back. Run on skirmish mode, so I don't have to worry about you. Get our swordsmen in, pull the horsemen back, and break these long axes next. Come on. There we go. In again, boys. Get stuck in, keep them distracted.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Blow the horn! Alright, those spearmen are retreating. The next one in the line.
Awaiting orders.
Something to hurry and break. Good, 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 good. That works, that works. Get out. Swordsman, turn and engage.
Eager to fight.
And running as well. Sit up back here. Excellent. They do need a bit more of a run up, yeah. That should do. Well, the thing is, with Friends of Britannia specifically, they've changed the rules of bracing. So, if your unit is bracing, target. Shit. If your unit is bracing, then any head-on. You've run out. Okay. Any head-on charge from cavalry will stop short. The horses will get skittish, and they will not charge. They'll charge up to a point, stop, rear back, and then walk into the combat. This was promoted primarily to go along with the idea of the shield wall at this era, in this particular time and place, being the major way of engaging things. Every unit as a melee infantry has expert charge defense. They completely negate any charge bonus that people try to have against them. So rear attacks, rear attacks have always been important, but now it will allow you to actually charge as opposed to not charge at all. It also allows the charges to be a lot stronger since they become a little bit more situational. Done. Sword and switch. Break it out, find a new
See,
angle.
they flee before our might.
Attack. Okay, boys, time
Attack from range.
to get those horsemen back. You ready? Let's go. Charge! Yes! Ah, I knew I could win that one. That's good. That felt good.
Back of the way, Taz.
Cavalry are so strong. I would say the cavalry are as strong as they were back in Medieval 2 days. Those charges feel so good. I can't remember exactly when they implemented the knock-on effect. I think it might have been in Warhammer. Or maybe it was in Attila. But if you ram a unit hard enough and send them flying into the next guy in the line, then the next guy will also continue to fall down. And so you can just have this huge wave of men being absolutely tumbled over by a horse charge. It looks great. Let's get our general to go clean up these boys. I've been trying to keep a unit of warhounds in each group. Just when I can afford the extra unit space without actually using a proper unit. Because I don't feel that warhounds are good units, but they make it very, very easy to do the cleanup after the battle. You can just sort of release the dogs and trust that the dogs will go find their targets for themselves. Unit's done. Move on to the next. Pyrrhic victory, but a victory nonetheless. Oh my god, those losses. We lost about 500, they lost 1,400. Nearly a 3-to-1 advantage. I like that. I like that a lot. I think the difficulty in Thrones of Britannia has actually been a little bit easier than the previous Total War games. Legendary game difficulty feels sort of natural. Whereas in previous games it felt like, well, I am at a clear disadvantage with these AI.